In 2017, Anna Paterson founded Everlasting Clothing Charitable Trust to upcycle stylish, pre-loved women's clothing at an affordable rate and to support women needing support through social services. Anna, welcome to the program. Welcome to Sanctuary.
Thank you, Lizzie, for having me back.
Yes, you and I have spoken in the past couple of times in the days of Star. And look, I know you've got a background in personal styling.
Yes.
What was the genesis of how Everlasting came into being?
I loved clothing and I love styling people, but I am a woman with a story of not a lot of self-love and high self-worth, and I had spent years in counselling for that. And when I was styling these women, I would often have other women say to me, "Hey, I so wish I could afford you." And I thought, man, there's got to be a way that we can make this clothing accessible to all women, because actually I know when I feel good in what I'm wearing, it gave me the confidence to walk into a room. It gave me the confidence to look at other people in the eye, even if I wasn't feeling it on the inside.
Yeah.
So I think there's a real tangible thing with clothing, that what it can do for you is a little armor. And so Everlasting was born from seeing the need, seeing the excess of clothing that my clients had, and also looking at the statistics of where clothes were going, like in clothing bins.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 90% was going to landfill.
Wow.
That was back when I was doing the research. It may have changed. I know there's a lot less clothing bins in existence now. So, yeah, because of all that, I created this concept in a hope that it was just like a passion project, really.
Yeah.
Started in the garage
That's right.
Yeah. And now it is what it is.
Yeah. So you've got your store. Is it in Mount Albert?
Yes, Richardson Road, Mount Albert.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just tell me how the whole mechanism of Everlasting works.
Okay, so the concept is that we're trying to make clothing affordable for all women. So we have a store in Mount Albert, 52 Richardson Road, and the first item is $10 and everything after that is $5.
It's still that
Yeah.
reasonable, because I haven't been there for a few years and I remember it being like that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's our why from when we've started till now. It just has never changed, and that's, I think, the heart of beat of Everlasting is that all women could have access to great clothes. And so while things get more expensive, people's purses are tighter than ever, and we need to make sure that we keep our pricing at a point that we're not saying, hey, because everything's inflating, we're going to inflate our prices as well. We want them to have access. We do these market days 3 times a year where it's fill a bag for $10, because $5 might not be accessible for someone. So it's creating another price point of accessibility. We also dress most of the women that come into Women's Refuge Tamaki Makaurau. We dress women through LifeWise, through Parent Aid. Loads of charities bring women in and we gift them clothing. So that is where we give them a base kit.
So they come into the store and try things on.
Come into the store.
How lovely.
And they have a whole styling experience. So we really honour them, give them a whole new wardrobe and show them, as I said, the tangible love of through clothing. Show them that we see them as worthy. We see them as worth the best. Then we also have, so if you weren't in Auckland and you needed that service, I can do that virtually. I can call you. We just do a face-to-face. We have a chat about things you love, things you don't like, about colours that make you feel great, and I would send you a box of clothes. So I do that as well a lot. And we have an online store, because we recognise that, so many people can't get to Auckland, and it is unfair that we're just in Auckland, but we also don't have the capacity to be able to be in many places at present. So the best way around that is by having an online store with affordable prices and trying to just give all women options of being able to dress and feel great for an affordable price.
So good. I've seen on LinkedIn you've got involved, or corporates have got involved with you too. Tell us a little bit about that.
We've been really lucky to have some really great corporate support. So we currently have one ex-Vodafone, but One NZ, who have got some hampers of ours in their offices, and they are collecting clothing from their team. So they've just put out, it's called Give One Piece, where we ask them just to give one piece of great quality clothing, because I'm sure if any of us went into our wardrobes, there might be something we bought for a wedding or something we bought that we just didn't quite find the other thing to go with. So it's saying give one piece. It's not encouraging you to go through your whole wardrobe, because the reality of doing a big wardrobe cull, that's exhausting and tiring.
It is.
And we only have the energy for doing that when it comes. You know, like sometimes you get the
moving house or
moment.
something.
Yeah, and you do it. And it's like a day. So you need to be in the zone for that. And for me to go and say to a corporate workplace, hey, can you go and clear out your wardrobes? We'll get nothing. So the Give One piece is a really great way to just plant the seed of who we are and show them what we're doing. And then they can give. And men can be involved as well, because all men know a woman. They would, like, whether they know their mum or their sister or their partner or a friend. So, yeah, we've had Mitre 10 come on board in the past as well, Grant Thornton. We've had some really great corporates who support us. And we've also got a lot of great corporate support now in the clothing realm, like AS Colour give us their excess clothing, and Juliet Hogan's been a really great support of ours.
Yeah.
Island Orewa, some really great brands who have come on board and said, hey, we want to support you and what you do. So that's so excellent. Yeah,
that's very
really
cool.
helps.
Anna, what are your hopes for the future of Everlasting?
Oh, I always find that question really hard, because I think my own self-confidence issues have meant that I have a distorted view on what my capabilities are. And so I would say that when people ask me, what's your vision for Everlasting? I never visioned it could be like this, because I didn't have the self-belief in myself. And that's where the God aspect's so powerful, right? Because he sees where we can go. You just
bring what you've got, right?
I literally bring what I've got every day.
It.
And I just say, use me, you do what you need to do. And he just opens these opportunities and doors and, lets great people speak into my life. And then I find myself where I am today, and I think, I'll say to him, why me? How did this happen? Because I didn't think I could do what I'm doing, but he just gives you the capacity. So in terms of the future, I don't know, but I'm excited to see what he wants me to do.
I love that.
I'm just open.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. You've got an open hand and an open heart, and you've said yes, which just proves that for all of us in our lives, imagine if we all did that. Yeah. That's very cool. So let's talk about, in closing, how people can get in contact. Again, just the name of the shop, where the shop is, Everlasting. What's the address?
So Everlasting's at 52 Richardson Road in Mount Albert. Muzz's Pies is across the road. Great pies if you love a pie. I'm a celiac, so that's so torturous, but that's okay. They do good coffee, so we can get on board with that. And then our online shop. So you can look up Everlasting on www.everlasting.org.nz. That can take you to our online shop. It can also take you to the nomination form if you have a woman in your world that you feel like could use the tangible love of clothing. It doesn't have to be someone who is literally in a dire situation. It could be someone who's just going through a crisis of not knowing who they are. And we are here for all women to reach them and to show love.
Love it. Everlasting.org.nz. Anna Paterson, thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Lizzie.